Hi, I'm Marc Stevens, author of Government Indicted. The website, of course, marcstevens.net. The radio show live every Saturday from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. It's called the No State Project. It's on LRN.FM, the Liberty Radio Network. And, I just want to take a few minutes to talk about something where there's no shortage of, and that is judicial hypocrisy and lies. Big story this week, and it doesn't seem, I don't see any, well, you can't expect real tough questions from the mainstream media. That's not what their job is, to point out such obvious hypocrisy from these people. So you've got, and this article disappeared very quickly. So there's you'll see it's a Google Cache copy. It was originally posted at christiannews.net, and it was pulled very, very quickly. Alabama Chief Justice: charges will be filed against judges who issue gay marriage licenses. And so what's going on is that Alabama government banned same-sex marriages, and then some people went and challenged that in court. The federal courts struck it as unconstitutional. And there is going to be an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court to see what happens there. But that's really not what's so important here. But what Ray Moore did, he is the Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court. And here he is with his monument to the Ten Commandments, which he likes to, it's all just about show. It's all about show. It's just kind of reminds you of the Pharisees and Jesus crying, "Oh, ye hypocrites." And this is an example here. He issued an order. It says the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Alabama has announced that probate judges who defied his orders not to issue same-sex marriage licenses in violation of the state constitution will now face charges. So he issued an order. And part of it says that charges will be filed against probate judges who violated the Chief Justice's orders. Moore had issued his order, get this, this is that hypocrisy that we're talking about here. Moore had issued his order late Sunday night banning probate judges in the state from issuing licenses to homosexuals. Effective immediately, no probate judge of the state of Alabama or any agent or employee of any Alabama probate judge shall issue or recognize a marriage license that is inconsistent with blah, 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 the state constitution. Apparently, Judge Roy Moore doesn't have a problem violating the Ten Commandments, that the one that says thou shall keep the Sabbath day holy. So I wonder which one of these Christians, maybe one of his judges, who we'll talk about this in a moment, which one of his judges will cast the first stone and stone him to death for violating the Sabbath day. It's not a charge for violence, by the way. It's just a little bit of sarcasm to point out the hypocrisy. So I'm certain the probate judges are not going to stone him to death or even want to stone him to death for working on the Sabbath. But that is the penalty. So let's go down and see some of the quotes. See, this is probably a reason why these judges tend not to to make interviews and talk to the media, because they say things that are so hypocritical, that are so demonstrably false, that they just have to keep to themselves and keep it where they can control what's being said. So they don't want things recorded in their courtrooms. So here we have probate judge Fred Hammock, and he told the AP, "I was raised in a Christian home, and I was taught that it is a sin." So basically he's saying that if he had to uphold the same-sex marriage laws, that he would be violating the Ten Commandments, his deeply held religious beliefs. Yeah, sure. And then we have Clark County probate judge Valerie Davis. She promised, "I do not think I am required to compromise my religious beliefs to be probate judge," she wrote in a statement. Wow. So these people believe that they would have to be a judge and issue a same-sex marriage license would violate their religious principles, their belief in the Ten Commandments, among other Christian beliefs. Well, let's look at some of that, some more of this Christian religious type hypocrisy. Well, I wanted this is that Valerie Davis again. This is what I think is very important. So, "I do not think I am required to compromise my religious beliefs to be a probate judge." Well, the question is, let's see, if I did things like the government types and I force people to give me money, would you consider me a criminal? I would say, yeah, most people, yeah, because you're violating the commandment, yes, that's right, it says, thou shalt not steal. Seems pretty basic, but that's how governments are supported. So to be a probate judge, you have to be willing to sit by, at least turn a blind eye to people stealing, because your salary is provided by theft. Then there's that other one. This is a big one, too. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Anytime people say that the government is there to protect you, is lying. And that's what they do. That's their PR. That's what they say. That the government is there to protect, and they have to do all sorts of things to protect this. Well, we have to protect the institution of marriage. You're not there to protect anything. Dred Scott versus Sanford actually made it very clear, if you look that up, it's quoted in Government Indicted, that the Constitution was there to protect one thing, and that was the institution of slavery. Oh, of course, the oligarchy, which, relied on slavery. So these people, the idea that they don't want to violate their core religious beliefs, no. They don't have any core religious beliefs. They are professional predators. If they have to lie, steal, kill, and cheat to get what they want, they will. But they use religion as an excuse. If something comes up they don't want to do, then, it's convenient to use the religion as an excuse. Oh, but stealing from people to pay their salary, that's okay. Oh, yeah, that's all right. So, again, this is just another example of rank judicial hypocrisy, but it's not limited to just these judges. It's anybody who believes in the concept of government, that it's a rational concept. Anybody who's an apologist for government, making some kind of excuse, whether they're a minarchist or whatever their label they're going by, just hypocrisy. That's again, it's why they will not submit to interviews. They don't take questions. They have to keep things tightly controlled, because when they do come out with something, look how ridiculous. That's why maybe that's why they pulled the story. I don't know. I can only speculate. What a stupid thing. I don't think I'm required to compromise my religious beliefs to be a probate judge. Really? What about love one another? What about treat others the way you want to be treated? The golden rule. The very concept of government that they're going to steal from you in order to protect you. That's not treating others the way you want to be treated. It's stealing, and it's bearing false witness. So, at least be honest. Be like a typical common everyday thug who just, I'm going to rob you because I want to, not because some religious thing. Ridiculous. Anyway, my name is Marc Stevens. This is another edition of the No Say Project. The website, marcstevens.net. And if you disagree with something I presented here, or you believe that there is evidence proving that the Constitution and laws apply to anybody just because their physical location, let's say whether they're in Arizona or in Canada or Australia, please, we're live every Saturday from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. You're more than welcome to call in and present your evidence live on the air. Again, the website, marcstevens.net.